Hello, guys, and welcome to Funden UK. Hope you're doing well today as we're here for the second game of the day here on Funden as Everton take on Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Forest having a really good season so far, sitting fourth in the Premier League. Everton improving as their results have got better in recent weeks. So hopefully we're in for a tasty tie as they go head to head at Goodison Park. And one of the remaining games as Everton count down the clock to moving into their new stadium at the end of the season. So hopefully we'll have some goals in this one, guys. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. And if you could, guys, please do hit that like button as it does help us out with the algorithm and also helps us identify the clubs and the games that you guys like us covering here on Funden. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying, welcome back, guys. Hello, everyone. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being available, mate. I always appreciate your help in the background, top man. So let's hope we're in for a few goals in this one, guys. We'll see how it pans out and see. Players just showing a round of applause with the fans on the centre of the pitch. Pitchside is with us. Pitchside saying, all right, how's it going, Pitchside? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you and your family are well. Hope you're enjoying the holiday, the Christmas break, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Merry Christmas if I haven't wished you Merry Christmas already, or Happy Holidays, whichever you prefer, and Happy New Year. Hope you're well, Pitchside, and hope your family doing good also. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Pitchside saying, surprised you didn't go for Wrexham vs Wigan. Well, always a tough ask when there's so many fixtures going on. Always tough to pick which game to go for when it's 3 o'clock kickoffs, mate. But we don't cover many Premier League games all the time on a 3 o'clock kickoff. Obviously, not always easy to get the fixtures. So I could get this one today. So decided to cover it as we haven't given Everton or Forest a lot of coverage on the channel, to be fair. And it's only fair that we spread ourselves about as much as possible. As we keep saying, we're a fan channel for all clubs. So we want to try and give coverage to as many different clubs as possible. But I'm sure we'll cover Wigan and Wrexham again at some point. We did cover Wrexham a few times earlier in the season. And we have covered Wigan this season also. So players on the field as we're getting underway. Now Everton get us underway as they quickly play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Now it's knocked long out wide to the far side as it's headed on and just goes back to the Forest goalkeeper there as he intercepts it comfortably. Now Forest to play out from the back as they come forward here. Everton just sitting off as Forest now knock it long up the field. It's headed on as Everton managed to knock it back in the direction it came from. Now Everton playing it forward. Forest trying to challenge as they're coming together there. As the referee gives the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Everton on the edge of the centre circle. Just a little pull on the shirt there from the Forest player. So Everton with the free kick on the edge of the centre circle. Aaron Keane is with us. Aaron saying hi. How are you doing, Aaron? Welcome to the show and welcome to... I'm sure we've seen you before, Aaron. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're well. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Pleasure to have you with us. Aaron, welcome to the show, mate. Now the ball with Everton, as they knock it away out to this near side, it's got deflected there off the Forest player, and it's gone out for a throw into Everton on this near side, close to the halfway line, just inside the Everton half of the field. Now the ball back in play as Forest quickly try to challenge for it. Everton playing it back to their centre backs. Now the ball switched out to the far side as Everton knock it long down the field. Forest managing to intercept it, and now Forest try to come forward on the far side. It's knocked long back up to the halfway line. Everton heading it down as both sets of players try and challenge for it, and the ball just goes out of play on the far side for a throw-in. Welcome to the show, Aaron. Pitch side saying I'm going 1-1. Everton have got a bit of form. They've been playing better, haven't they, recently? Obviously, Forest challenging near the top of the table as well, so it could go either way, this one. We'll see what happens, but thank you, pitch side. Good shout, mate. Now the ball on the far side as it's knocked forward. And again, it's knocked out of play for another throw-in. So throw-in to Everton inside the Forest half. Ball back in play as Everton knock it forward up towards the edge of the box. As Forest head it back in the direction it came from. Now Forest trying to come forward on that far side, but it's won back by Everton, who just quickly play it back to the goalkeeper. Pitch side saying hello, Aaron. Awesome. Thank you, pitch side. And Aaron saying hello, pitch side. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Thank you. And Stevie also saying hi, pitch side. Hi, Aaron. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Now the ball on the far side as both sets of players trying to win it there. It's gone out of play for another throw-in. And this time, which way has it gone? Not sure who got the last touch to that. And it's a Forest throw-in this time. Now the ball back in play as Forest just cut it back there under pressure from Everton as they play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball switched out to this near side as they play it forward. Everton challenge. They managed to come away with it, Everton, but Forest quickly challenged right back, winning it as they now knock it towards the edge of the box. But Everton interceptors and knock it out to this near side. Now Forest picking up the loose ball as they cross it into the box. Pickford comes to intercept it and now quickly gets Everton on the attack as Everton play it out wide on the far side. Forest tried to press to win it back, but Everton just managed to retain it though as they play it backwards now to come forwards as it's played into the centre circle. But Forest try and challenge for it. Everton just managing to retain the possession there. Aaron saying hi, Stevie. Awesome. Thank you, Aaron. Loving the positive vibes as Everton now with the possession on this near side. Ball played forward as Forest deflect it back in the direction it came from, but Everton managing to retain the possession. Now the ball in the middle with Everton as they try and work through the press, racing towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in as it goes over the top of the crossbar, and that will be a goal kick to Forest. Might be a corner actually. I'm not sure if it took a deflection on the way through there. No, it didn't. So that will be a goal kick. Pitch side saying, all right, Stevie, hope you had a good Christmas. And Gaz, can't remember if I said tar in the previous stream or not. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you, mate. Top man, pitch side. Now the ball on the far side. How's your team doing, pitch side? I saw that you got a win the other week. Good win for you guys. Was it 1-0? 3 points at home. And was it? I can't remember what your last result was. I think it was the result before last. You guys got a 1-0 win at home. Now the ball on the far side with Forest as they throw it forward. Everton trying to challenge. The ball knocked up into the air. As the ball comes down, Everton managed to win it back. Now they chip it forward on the far side as Forest trying to challenge, but Everton still coming here as they take it to the byline. Forest make the challenge. And I think that's been given it's been given as a goal kick. So goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Thank you, pitch side. Stevie saying, I know pitch side. I forgot who said it to. Laugh out loud. Thank you, Stevie. Pitch side with a thumbs up. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Ball knocked forward as Everton win it back and just play it back to the goalkeeper there as Forest press from the front. Now it's knocked forward by Pickford as Everton unable to keep the ball under control on that far side, and Forest managed to come away with it as they just play it back to the halfway line. Now Forest with the possession on the far side. Ball played forward as they play it in behind the Everton defence here. It's played into the box, but Pickford quickly comes out to intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Everton. So Everton now to play out from the back as they come forward. It's knocked out wide on the far side, but before it does, there's a coming together. And now the referee stops the play. And this is going to be the first yellow card of the game for Tarkowski. I always struggle to pronounce his name. So that's going to be a free kick to Forest. Not a lot wrong with that, in fairness, the challenge. 50-50 ball. Tarkowski probably feel a little bit hard done by there, receiving the yellow. So free kick for Forest. It's a good distance from goal. It's about 40 yards out. Now Forest with the free kick. It's crossed into the box as it goes straight through to Pickford, who manages to intercept it comfortably and now quickly gets Everton on the attack as he throws it out wide this near side. Everton racing forward, space to run into here as Forest come across to challenge for it as Everton played it up towards the edge of the box. Now Forest knock it back up the field. Everton managing to win it back on this near side. Now Everton trying to come forward as Forest tried to challenge, but Everton managing to retain it as they work their way forward here. But Forest managed to knock it away back up to the halfway line. Ball played out wide on this near side as now Forest play it forward. Everton coming to press the ball as Forest just cut it back there and play it back on this near side. And now Everton just sitting off as Forest keep the possession, just knocking it about on this near side. Pitch side saying, we are doing well, guys, but we just lost the derby 2-0 away to Glenvaughan, which was disappointing, but we are still third, which is great. Absolutely, yep. You guys doing well. First season back up there. So hopefully you keep the momentum going, mate. I have been looking out for the results where I can. But good to hear you guys doing well, and I was pleased to see you win that game the other week. I can't remember who it was against, but I saw that you won 1-0. I think it was the game before last, I think. Now, or the game before that. Now Everton coming forward as Forest challenge for it there on the edge of the centre circle. Now Nottingham Forest racing forward down the centre. Everton trying to challenge as Forest get the shot off, and it just goes wide of the far post. And Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, I'm back home now. Cool. Good to hear you home safe and well, Jamie. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you had enjoyed the game with your brother. Obviously, not the result you were wanting, but if you can't win it, don't lose it. But welcome to the show, Jamie. Now the ball played forward up the field as Forest managed to intercept it and knock it back in the direction it came from as it bounces back to Pickford. Stevie saying, welcome back, Jamie. Thank you, Stevie. Pitch side saying, big match on Monday against Glentown. Bit of a rivalry there. All right, cool. Well, good luck with that, mate. Is that home or away? Now Everton coming forward down the centre. Work the ball out wide on the far side. Forest coming to press the ball. Everton managing to retain it here. It's crossed into the box, headed away by Forest as Everton win it back further up the field. And Forest trying to challenge, but Everton managed to retain it. Now they race towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. It's knocked towards goal as the goalkeeper comfortably intercepts that. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Nottingham Forest. Pitch side saying hello, Jamie. Awesome, top man. And also Jamie saying thanks, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes, guys. Thank you. Forest now with the possession on this near side as they just cut it back into the middle of the park. It's now trying to build from the back. Everton just sitting off here as Forest try to work the ball forward. But as Everton come to press the ball, Forest just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long out wide to this near side. It's headed up into the air as Forest managed to intercept it as the ball comes down and just cut it back there, playing it back to their centre-backs. Now Forest switching the play out to the opposite side of the field as they work the ball forward here. Everton try and challenge. They managed to intercept it there, Everton, as they play it forward, but it's won back by Forest. Now Forest quickly play it out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and it's headed wide of the far post. Not a bad effort, but just couldn't quite get it on target. And that's going to be a goal kick to Everton. And Jamie saying, hi, pitch side. Hope you're well, pal. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And pitch side saying, I'm good, mate. How are you? Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. And Jamie is saying, pitch side, I'm all right. Thanks for asking, mate. Good to hear. Everton now with the possession. Just ball played back to their goalkeeper. As Forest just sit off at the moment. Pickford now knocks the ball out wide to this near side as Everton try to come forward now, racing into the middle of the park. It's knocked on as Forest managed to challenge and win it back. Now Forest chipping it forward on this near side before Everton head it away. And it's gone out for a throw-in on this near side of the field. So Forest with the throw-in pretty much bang on the halfway line. Taking the time with this throw-in. The ball thrown long down the field as Everton intercept it on the edge of their own box, knocked back in the direction it came from. Forest managed to win it back. Now Nottingham Forest trying to work it down this near side, but Everton challenge, managing to win it back, but finding them, well, they managed to dig the way out of a cul-de-sac there as now Everton charging forward, racing towards the Forest box. Forest challenged for it and just managed to win it back. Now Forest playing the ball out wide on this near side. Everton come across the challenge, but Nottingham Forest just managed to keep the possession under pressure there. Now it's played into the centre circle as they switch the play out to the opposite side of the field. Everton trying to challenge, but Forest managed to retain it. Now it's played forward as they now work it into the middle. Long ball down the centre. In behind the Everton defence. It's chipped into the... Oh! Forest have opened the scoring as they chip the ball over the top of Pickford. And the ball goes into the back of the net to open the scoring. 15 minutes gone. It's Everton 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Well, that was just a straight ball down the centre. Chipped over the top of the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Aaron is saying home. How's things, Gaz? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad, thank you. Hope you and Megan are well, mate. Thank you for asking, Jamie. Yep, me and Becky doing well, thank you. Aaron, sorry, Aaron, I'm getting confused with you and Jamie there. My apologies. So thank you, Aaron. Welcome back to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Aaron popped into the show earlier on. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. So, can Everton respond? Now the ball knocked out to the far side. It's gone out for a throw in there. Jamie saying, good game, I thought, and all both sets of fans singing the ref's not fit to be a ref. Okay. Now Everton with the throw-in on the far side. It's thrown up the field as Forest intercept it there. Now it's knocked into the middle of the park as Everton managed to come away with it on the far side. Now Forest challenge as they win it back. Now Forest charging forward as the ball just deflects there and rolls straight into the path of the Everton player. As Everton try and knock it up the field, but it takes a deflection and eventually Everton play it back to Pickford in goal. Pitch side saying, I think we will fall down the table near the end, to be honest. Top six is all that matters here, though, as it gets you into the qualifiers for the European qualification. Yes, it's at home, mate. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think just obviously first season back in the top flight, mate. I think the main thing is just staying in it this season. But yeah, if you can get a chance for European football, that'd be a bonus, and would really say a fantastic season for you guys. Just might cause the club some problems, obviously, because they would need to invest in more players to deal with the extra games, wouldn't they? Now Everton with the possession on this near side as they try to come forward here. Forest trying to challenge, but Everton managing to retain it as they play it back into the middle of the park. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as Everton play it forward. Forest trying to challenge. It's chipped forward up towards the edge of the box here, but Forest just forced to knock it behind, and that's going to be a corner to Everton on the far side. Well, yep, thank you, pitch side. Yeah, home advantage should be a good for you guys in that next game then, mate. Hopefully it proves to be that way. Jamie saying, hi, Aaron. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Aaron returning that same consideration, saying, hi, Jamie. You guys, absolutely class. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. So we've got a corner here for Everton on the far side. Referee just slowing it down here as we wait for the corner to be taken. Get on with it, ref. Corner now comes in, taken short. Everton, Forest managed to nick it off their toes there, and now Forest trying to get on the attack, but Everton quickly make the challenge as the ball goes out of play on the far side for a throw-in. And Jamie's saying, I'm saying 2-2 for this one. Thank you, Jamie. Now the ball knocked up the field as Everton managed to win it back on the halfway line, just playing it back to Pickford as Forest quickly charge forward, but Pickford now knocks it long down the field. It's headed up into the air as Everton managed to win the ball as it comes down. Now Everton trying to work it forward. Forest just managing to keep the ball in play there as they come away with it. Claims for a foul, but no indication from the referee that he agrees. As now Everton win it back on the edge of the centre circle. Aaron is saying, no worries, mistakes happen. Thank you for the understanding, Aaron. Yeah, I was looking too far ahead at the comments, mate. My apologies, but thank you for the understanding, top man. Oh, well, the ball has been knocked out of play again there. That's going to be another corner for Everton on this near side. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. We are just coming up towards 21 minutes gone. It's Everton 0, Forest 1. And we've got a corner on this near side for Everton. Ball crossed in, headed towards goal as it just goes over the top of the crossbar and out of play. And that'll be a goal kick to Forest. Jamie is saying, Aaron, what football team do you follow, pal? Oh, he did tell me. He did tell me. It's Derby, isn't it? Is it Derby? If I remember rightly, I think. I think he said Derby. I think. Now the goalkeeper knocks the ball down the field as it's headed back in the direction it came from by Everton. Now Everton with the possession on the far side as he chip it up towards the edge of the box. Ball sets the place trying to win it there as Forest managed to come away with it, but immediately under pressure as Everton try to challenge, but as they do, the ball just ends up going out of play on the far side for a throw into Nottingham Forest. Pitch side saying fantastic, fantastic. Wouldn't cover it, Gaz. I'll come back to that in a minute. Pitch side, sorry, mate. Now Everton coming forward as they play the ball up towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, it's deep as it bounces behind and goes out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Forest. Pitch side saying fantastic. Wouldn't cover it, Gaz. Hard to explain what it would mean to the club, honestly. I'm sorry, mate. I'm not following you there. What do you mean by wouldn't cover it? Um, as I've told you, I'm not sure if you're referring to. As I've told you, I've been looking out for Northern Irish games to try and catch one, but I just, like I say, they keep falling and the wrong way, and they're not all televised in Northern Ireland. I certainly don't have access to all the channels. I know some are played on BBC iPlayer, but I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to. But if you guys get European football, then that'll give us a better chance to try and catch your team, mate, and maybe give them some coverage on the channel. We'll see what happens come the end of the season. Nick is saying Forest will always be there until all trees are cut. Yeah. How you doing, Nick? Welcome back to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, and hope you well. Welcome to the show, mate. Now the ball knocked away out to this near side as Everton now charging forward. Forest come across and make the challenge, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in bang on the halfway line on this near side. Now the ball played back into the middle. That's Everton with the possession. Now it's played back out wide on this near side as they come forward. Forest trying to press the ball as Everton managing to retain it, just cutting it back to their centre-backs there. Now it's played back into the middle of the park. Ball knocked long down the field, trying to get in behind the Forest defence there, but the goalkeeper manages to intercept it as Everton knock it towards goal. And now the goalkeeper quickly plays it out wide on the far side as there's Forest trying to keep it in play there, but Everton challenge, and it's been given as a foul. So free kick to Forest on the far side, midway inside their own half of the field. Aaron is saying Bolton. Right. Sorry, Aaron. I'm getting confused with you and somebody else with the name Aaron. I'm saying, where did you get Derby from? My apologies, Aaron. We do have, we've had a couple of Aarons pop in, to be fair, mate. So I'm obviously just getting confused. So the more I get to know you, the more I see you in the chat, the more it'll stick in my head what club you support. I should remember that as it is my own club as well. But my apologies, Aaron. Thank you for correcting me, mate. Now Everton with the possession as they play it back into the middle of the park. It's knocked forward down the field, headed on there as Forest managed to intercept it. Now Forest play it out wide on this near side as they knock it long down the field. Everton win it back on the halfway line. Now Everton charging forward down the centre as Forest come to press the ball, just holding up Everton there, but Everton managed to retain it. Now they play it out wide on the far side of the field. Forest shifting players across to press the ball. as Everton now with the ball crossed into the box. It's deep and it's headed up into the air by Forest as they manage to eventually knock it away. Everton heading it back towards the Forest box. Now it's crossed in as it's headed towards goal, but just goes well wide, and that will be a goal kick to Forest. So, yeah, my apologies, Aaron. As I say, I'm just getting confused with somebody else, I think, mate. Nick is saying, I'm good. Hope you're well, Gaz. Thank you, Nick. Good to hear you well, mate. And, yep, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, mate. Top man. Yeah, apologies, guys. If I ever get confused with you, it's just because you're a new fan, Denner. So obviously, the more I see you in the chat, the more I get to know you, the more your club and you as a friend and a fan, Denner, will start to stick in my head. So apologies to you guys that might be new fan Denners if I ever get a little bit confused with. But please just understand, we do sometimes get a lot of new faces coming into the chat. So it does get a bit confusing sometimes with similar names. So my apologies. But as I say, once I've seen you in the chat a few times and your account name starts to stick in my head, then I'll start to remember your team and things like that. Now the ball out of play on the far side for a throw into Everton. So, yep, thank you, Nick. Davey's saying, hello, guys. Stevie and all Fandenners. Fanden family, how you doing, Dave? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you and the family are well. Welcome to the show, Dave. Now the ball on the far side as Forest have knocked it out of play there, and that's going to be another throw-in on the far side. So another throw-in here. This time it's for Everton. Now Everton to take the throw in. It's inside the Forest half of the field on the far side. As the ball comes back in, Forest challenge for it, and the referee's going to give the foul. So that's going to be a free kick to Everton on the far side. Aaron is saying, all right, haha. My apologies, Aaron. Sorry about that, mate. As I say, just haven't got familiar with. Obviously, your account name's starting to catch my eye, but just my apologies. As I say, there has been another Aaron in recently, so I think I'm getting confused with either you or another account name that's similar to yours. So my apologies again, mate. But thank you for understanding. You're a gentleman, top man. Now Everton with the ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away as they win it back on this near side. Now Everton charging forward. Forest try to challenge. Everton just managing to keep it under pressure there. As now the ball crossed into the box, right across the box as it comes out to the far side. Now Everton trying to work through the press there, but Forest win it back. Now Forest trying to get on the attack as Everton with a challenge from behind, and the referee gives the foul. So free kick to Forest just outside their own box. So, yep, nice one, Aaron. Pitch side saying, no, Gaz, I don't mean that, mate. I'm just saying it would be better than fantastic. Right. Sorry, man, getting a frog in my throat there. My apologies, pitch side. I see what you mean now. Well, yeah, I'm buzzing to see your team doing well. And I've got to be honest, I am looking forward to covering some Northern Irish football at some point in the future. But at the moment, I've got to be honest, I keep looking at the table, I keep looking at results, and I'm enjoying learning a bit more about. Obviously, I'll learn better once I start getting the chance to cover some games, but it's difficult. It's really difficult to actually find. I didn't think it'd be that difficult to find Northern Irish games, to be honest. But yeah, I'd love to see you guys get European football, mate. Definitely. Everton now with the possession. Played into the middle of the park. Forest come to challenge for it. As Everton just play it into the centre circle. Now they try to come forward down the centre, but Forest pressing the ball well from the front. As Everton now do manage to work through the press. Ball played out wide to this near side. It's crossed into the box, headed towards goal as it just goes over the top of the crossbar. And that will be a goal kick to Forest. But yeah, my apologies for the misunderstanding. Pitch side, top man, thank you, mate. And pitch side saying, all right, Dave, awesome, top man. Aaron saying, hi, Dave. You guys, absolutely class as always. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now the ball knocked up the field by the goalkeeper as it's headed on there by Everton. And Forest managed to knock it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Now Forest with the possession as they play it back out wide on the far side. Now it's knocked long down the field. As Forest, well, they got in behind there, but they just got caught offside. And that will be a goal, a free kick, sorry, to Everton on the far side of the field. Jamie saying, Aaron Gaz do lots of football. He do forget sometimes, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, he was quite understanding about that. But thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. And Aaron is saying, right, Jamie, thanks. Top man, you guys, class. Absolutely loving it. Loving the positive vibes you guys show to each other. Really appreciate you making that effort, guys. Thank you. Now, Everton on the attack, playing the ball out wide on this near side as they race towards the byline. And Forest just managed to nick it there. As now Forest getting on the charge on this near side. They just couldn't keep the ball in play there as it's gone out for a throw into Everton on this near side. Now Everton with the ball back in play. Forest try and challenge for it. As Forest, well, brought down there, and the referee is going to give the free kick. So that's going to be a free kick to Forest just outside their own box on this near side of the field. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie is saying, hello, Dave. How are you, pal? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, hi, Nick. Awesome. Top stuff, guys. Nick saying, big up, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Nick. And Dave saying, hello, Aaron. Loving the positive vibes from you guys. Dave saying, hey up, Jamie, mate. How's you and Megan, pal? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Now, Forest working the ball forward down this near side. It's won back by Everton on the edge of their own box. Now, Everton knock it back up to the halfway line. It's won back by Forest just on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's played out wide on the far side as Everton come to press the ball. Forest just managed to retain it. Now Forest trying to work the ball forward. Everton intercept it. As now they play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Everton trying to work the ball forward here. As Forest come to press the ball. Everton just playing it back to their centre-backs. Now they come forward, playing the ball down the middle before eventually working it out wide on this near side. Now trying to play it up towards the edge of the box as Forest press to try and win it back, but Everton managing to retain it. Now it's played into the middle of the park as they switch to play out to the far side. Everton now on the edge of the Forest box. Ball crossed in. It's headed away by Forest as Forest eventually win it back further up the field. Now Forest chip it on as they try and hit Everton on the counter-attack. Racing forward as Everton managed to get back, block the shot off, and Braithwaite manages to come away with it as he tries to knock the ball forward, though it's ended up knocking it out of play on the far side. David's saying, I'm good, thanks, Gaz, mate. Hope you and Becky are okay. Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for asking, mate. And good to hear you well yourself, mate. Top man. And Jamie's saying, Dave, I thought you'd gone to the game today, mate. Now, Forest with the ball crossed into the box. It's knocked away by Everton. Both sets of players trying to win it further up the field, but the referee has given a foul there, and that's going to be a free kick to Everton. James saying, Dave, we're doing great. Thanks for asking, pal. How's you? Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Some wrestling going on there. Pitchside saying, Gaz, if I'm being honest, I don't think you should cover Northern Irish football. It's obviously up to you, mate. But as you say, it's is so easy to access. Basically, everyone could watch it for free, but you could try it. Yeah, as I say, pitch side, I certainly will, and I get the right opportunity, mate. Obviously, as you probably notice, I try to cover the games that are difficult to get. Obviously, that's obviously to help the channel grow, and obviously to keep you guys better informed with games that you might not easily get access to. That's what I try to do. I try and cover the games that are not as easy to access for you guys through the regular TV, if you like. Which is kind of what makes it harder to cover Northern Irish football, because when there is games that are not covered by the normal TV, there's no channel covering them for me to catch them, which is really frustrating, because I do want to try Northern Irish football to see if we can obviously get a bit of interest, so helps mix up the fan then community. We can get a few more, couple more Northern Irish fans coming, getting involved in fandom. Plus, Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and as you know, mate, I'm very much passionate about being respectful to all parts of the UK. I'm never wanting to be. I'm not one of these blinded fools that wants to see things in a nationalistic way. So I'm proud of the fact that we are the United Kingdom, because I think, as I've said many times, I think we're stronger together than we are apart, especially when you look at the world and the size of countries flexing their muscles at the moment, such as China, Russia, America, these kind of countries, big countries that, let's be honest, we would be dominated by if we didn't stand together as the United Kingdom. But yeah, like I say, mate, hopefully in the future, I will manage to eventually catch a game with the right circumstances that might be not covered easily. But like I say, when it's on BBC iPlayer, it makes it harder because, like you say, it's free to access for everybody in it, mate. But thank you for the understanding, pitch side. Hopefully the right circumstances will come about at some point in the future, mate. Top man. Now Everton with the possession on the far side as Forest tried to challenge. Everton just play it back to Pickford. Now Pickford plays it back out wide on the far side. So they both tried to challenge for it, and it's just gone out of play on the far side for a throw-in to Everton. Davey saying, hello, pitch side, bro. Hope you're well. Thank you, Dave. Pitch side saying, I'm well, Dave. How are you? You guys, absolutely class, as always. And Dave saying, Jamie, I don't go many away games nowadays. Yeah, that's understandable, Dave. Obviously, health problems, restricting how much you can get to games. But you still show fantastic support to your team where you can when they play at home, mate. And that's more than enough considering your health problems. Now, Everton coming forward. Ball played into the box. It's knocked away by Forest. As Everton managed to win it back further up the field. Now Everton coming again. Forest managed to get a toe on it there as they challenge. And now Forest quickly play the ball out wide on the far side. Everton tried a challenge. Forest just managed to retain it, though, as they play it forward. And there's a coming together there. What's going on around the grounds? Let's have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, guys. In the Premier League, it's currently Leicester 0, Manchester City 1, Palace 1, Southampton 1. As we know, Forest 1-0 up here. Fulham 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Tottenham 1-1 with Wolves. And in the Scottish Premiership, Celtic 1-0 up against St Johnstone. Hibernian 1-0 up against Kilmarnock. Motherwell 2-0 up against Rangers. Ross County 1-0 down to Hearts. And St Mirren 1-1 with Dundee. Dundee United and Aberdeen kicking off at 5:15. Now Everton charging forward down the centre. Ball played out towards this near side. It's knocked towards goal. And, well, that's a really poor ball crossed in there, as it's bounced away and goes out of play on the far side. In the Championship, guys, I'm just going to cover the 3 o'clock kickoffs for now. Blackburn 0, Hull City 0, Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0, Coventry 0, Millwall 0, Oxford 1, Plymouth 0, Stoke 0, Sunderland 0, Swansea 1, Luton 1, Watford 1, Cardiff 2. And games kicking off in the Championship later on as well. Derby v Leeds, 6:45. And Middlesbrough are kicking off against Burnley at 8 o'clock. League One, guys. Birmingham 0, Blackpool 0, Bolton 1, Lincoln 0, Exeter 1, Crawley Town 3, Huddersfield 0, Burton Albion 0. Burton Albion 1, Leighton Orient 1, Cambridge United 0, Peterborough 0, Barnsley 0, Reading 1, Mansfield Town 0, Shrewsbury Town 0, Northampton Town 0, Stevenage 1, Bristol Rovers 0, and Wrexham 0, Wigan 0. Now the ball with Everton as they charge forward on the far side. Forest come across the challenge for it. Everton managing to retain it as they work it forward here. Ball played into the box. Forest again trying to challenge, just managing to hold up Everton there as they knock the ball away right into the corner flag. Forest get to it first as they knock the ball back down the field and it bounces out on the far side for a throw into Everton midway inside the Forest half of the field. Now the ball played back up towards the edge of the box. Now, as they're coming together that, and the referee's blown for the foul. Jamie is saying, Dave, I thought Millwall at home, pal. Sorry, mate. No worries, Jamie. Easy mistake to make. Just keep an eye out, guys. Please do hit the like button if you could. If you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit the like button. If you're a regular fan, then please do stick around for the halftime break. Got a bit of news for you guys that are regular fan, then is something you might like to know, but we're only a couple of minutes away from the halftime, so I'll tell you them. Now the ball knocks up the field as it's Everton that managed to intercept it on the far side. It's knocked back in the direction it came from. See, both sets of players trying to challenge for it, and it's knocked back up the field. Now the ball just gets away from them there. It's gone out for a throw into Everton on the far side. Now Everton throwing it long down that far side as Forest managed to intercept it. So they try and knock it back up the field. It's gone out of play for another throw-in. So, yep, as I say, guys, if you're a regular fan, then do stick around for the halftime break because I got something to tell you guys that you really, hopefully, you're going to like. Now the ball with Everton. Oh, they get the shot off as it just goes wide of this near side post. Dave saying, I'm okay, thanks, pitch side, bro. Good to hear, Dave. Dave saying, no worries, JW, top man. And Jamie saying, Dave, I've been to the lane this dinner time. Kick-off, good game, good point. But the ref killed the game. A lot stop and start. Happy both sets of fans singing the ref. Not fit to be a ref. Now Forest coming forward. Everton make the challenge as they managed to come away with it here, Everton. Now they work the ball out wide on the far side. The referee's going to pull it back for the foul. He's going to give the foul. I don't know. I don't. It's just a 50-50 challenge, but it's the way the Everton players lunged into the challenge. He's took more of the man than he has of the ball. And that's why the referee's going to pull it back for the foul. And Dave's saying, blooming refs, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah. So, Tarkovsky it is being penalised there for the challenge. Now Pickford takes it for Everton. As Everton now trying to get on the attack. Ball knocked forward as it's headed down. Now Everton's still coming here. Oh, they've lost the ball there as Forest now quickly try and get on the attack, knocking the ball forward, but Everton intercept it at the back and just play the ball back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball knocked back up the field as Forest managed to intercept it. Now Forest quickly playing it forward as they come towards the edge of the box to get the shot off. Oh, and it's just wide of this near side post. Decent effort there. Just couldn't quite get it on target. What? Well, we've had 2 minutes added on, guys. We're already a minute into the added on time. Now the ball knocked back up the field. Everton with the possession on this near side as they play it back in towards the edge of the centre circle. Forest come to challenge for it. Everton just cutting it back there. As now Everton play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Pickford knocks it straight down the centre. It's headed on there. As both sets of players trying to win it. Forest managed to come away with it. Now Forest charging forward down the centre. As the ball played towards the edge of the box, and Everton just managed to cut it out there as they play it back to the goalkeeper. And Pickford now quickly gets Everton on the attack, throwing the ball out wide on this near side. We've still got a player down in the middle of the park. Everton still playing here, though. Broja down. Everton coming forward, playing the ball towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in, and the goalkeeper intercepts that comfortably. As that relieves the pressure momentarily for Forest. And there goes the half-time whistle. And at half-time, it has finished. Everton 0, Forest 1. Jamie is saying, hello everyone who's watching Fandom. Welcome, come in and say hello. And like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Thank you, Jamie. Yep, if you are listening in the background, guys, please do consider subscribing and come and get involved in the Fandom community chat. And it would be a pleasure to have you with us. And if you are already subscribed, thank you. Feel free to drop your comments in, guys, as we're working hard to build a fan community channel that brings fans together for the love of the game. We all love our clubs, but we should love the game more, especially with what's going on in football these days. If we don't start coming together as a football fan community, I'm sorry, but I think in another 20, 30 years, the game may be beyond the working man's reach, with the cost of football keep increasing. What I've been hearing about United recently is shocking, but we're not going to get into that for the moment. We'll leave that for another day. Right, guys, let's have a look at the halftime match stats and see how that first half has gone in numbers. Here we go. Right, so here we go. Let's get rid of that. I'll come to the Fandom news in a moment, guys. Let's just get this out the way. Let's have a look. Is it coming on screen now? This earpiece is bugging me today. Is it coming or not? There we go. So here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 5 for Everton, 4 for Forest. Shots on target, none for Everton, 1 for Forest. Possession, 58% for Everton, 42% for Forest. Passes, 240 for Everton, 180 for Forest. Pass accuracy, 75% for Everton, 72% for Forest. Fouls, 7 against Everton, 3 against Forest. Yellow cards, just the 1 for Everton. Red cards, none. Offsides, just the 1 for Forest. And corners, 2 for Everton, none for Forest. Quick look round the grounds, guys. Premier League. Leicester 0, Man City 1, Crystal Palace 1, Southampton 1, Everton 0, Forest 1, Fulham 1, Bournemouth 0, Tottenham 2, Wolves 1, West Ham v Liverpool kicking off at 5:15. Scottish Premiership, Celtic 1, St Johnstone 0, Hibs 1, Kilmarnock 0, Motherwell 2, Rangers 0, Ross County 0, Hearts 1, St Mirren 1, Dundee 1. In the English Championship, Norwich have got a draw with Queen's Park Rangers 1-1. Preston winning 3-1 against Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United 1-1 with West Brom. In the dinner time kickoffs. 3 o'clock kickoffs are as follows: Blackburn 0, Hull City 0, Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0, Coventry City 0, Millwall 0, Oxford 1, Plymouth 0, Stoke City 0, Sunderland 0, Swansea 1, Luton 1, Watford 1, Cardiff 2. Derby, Leeds and Middlesbrough, Burnley kicking off later on. League 1, Charlton Athletic winning 2-1 against Wickham earlier on. Rotherham drawing 1-1 with Stockport County. That was the dinner time kickoffs. 3 o'clock kickoffs are as follows: Birmingham 0, Blackpool 0, Bolton 1, Lincoln 0, Exeter 1, Crawley Town 4, Huddersfield Town 0, Burton 1, Leyton Orient 1, Cambridge United 0, Peterborough United 0, Barnsley 0, Reading 1, Mansfield 1, Shrewsbury Town 0, Northampton Town 0, Stevenage 1, Bristol Rovers 0, Wrexham 0, Wigan 0. English League 2, Bromley 1, Swindon Town 1, Carlisle United 2, Atkinson Stanley 1. And those are full-time results. Bradford 1, Chesterfield 1, Cheltenham Town 1, Notts County 2, Colchester 0, Doncaster Rovers 1, Fleetwood Town 1, Harrogate Town 1, Grimsby 1, Port Vale 0, MK Dons 1, Crewe Alexander 0, Salford 0, Morecambe 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Barrow 1, and Walsall 0, Newport County 0. I think that brings us up to date with all the ground around the grounds. Yep. So that bang on up to date round the grounds across the UK, guys. Dave is saying Coventry v Millwall 0-0. Thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. And Jamie's saying, Dave, who've been better mates? And Dave saying, Jamie, I wouldn't know, mate. I don't think he's watching it. I think he might be listening to it on local radio. Right, guys, I'm going to go and grab a drink in a minute. But before I do, a little bit of fan den news for you guys that are regular fan denners. Over the last week, I have been working on a new video that's coming out. I'm hoping to get it on the channel tomorrow. A little bit of fan den fun for you guys, obviously with the Christmas holiday break. I made a special effort to put this video together. It's not a long video. Hopefully you guys will love it. The way it's going to work is you will see when it comes on. I don't want to give too much away because I want to leave it as a little bit as a surprise for you guys. But it's just a little bit of fun to enjoy the Christmas break. I was hoping to put together a proper competition idea for the Christmas break, but unfortunately it proved to be too difficult to get two fans to come on during the Christmas break to obviously compete against each other. So unfortunately, we're going to have to put an official competition on hold for longer until I can find two fans willing to actually compete against each other on the channel. So for now, I have put together a short video that is a little bit of friendly competition that you guys can enjoy between yourselves. Basically, you will see what it is. I don't want to give too much away, but basically, you answer the questions that will be coming, and you put the answers in the comments section. And then I'll either give you the correct answers either on a live stream and tell you who got it correct, and I'll do it, or I'll make a separate video afterwards to obviously tell you who won and what the correct answers were. I don't want to say no more than that because I don't want to give it away. I want it to be a little bit of a surprise for you guys. But fair to say, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. A little bit of fun then fun, just obviously as a special video for you guys to enjoy during the holiday break. I'm going to try my best to get it finished tonight. There's a few bits of bots I've still got to do with it to get it finished. So hopefully, I can't promise, but I hope to get it on tomorrow. But if not, it'll be hopefully the next day. So look out for it, guys. You shouldn't miss it. It'll come up the video will come up as festive fun. That's what it'll be listed as. So keep your eye out for that, guys. That's the bit of news that I wanted to share with you. Just making you aware of it so you can look out for it. So hopefully you guys will love that. As I say, just a bit of fun to enjoy the festive period and enjoy a little bit of friendly competition between yourselves. Plus, get a bit of practice in for hopefully future competition ideas that will be a bit more competitive and a more not on the friendly. They're always going to be friendly. We're always going to make the effort to be friendly. But like in football, you have friendly games and you have competitive games. Well, this can be considered as a bit of friendly competition. Obviously, when we finally get round to sorting out on a proper official competition where you guys come on the channel to compete against each other, then that will be classed as a competitive competition. So hopefully you understand that. So hopefully you guys will love it when it comes on. As I say, keep your eye out for it in the next day or two. Hopefully I will try my best to try and get it on tomorrow, but I can't promise. Depends how I get on this evening after doing all these streams today. Jamie is saying, Dave, fair enough. Thank you, Jamie. So yeah, be sure to keep an eye out for that, guys. Dave is saying, but I'd probably say Coventry. Okay, mate. Jamie's saying, Dave, 2-0 Millwall at full time, lad. Good shout, Jamie. Dave saying, I wish JW we ain't scored two since second game of the season. All the more reason. You know what stats are like? That's a stat to defy, Dave. So hopefully, the longer that goes on, the sooner you will break the duck with that. So to speak. Jamie saying, Dave, you will see at full time, mate. 2-0. Okay. Loving the confidence there from Jamie. Dave liking it as well. Top stuff. Jamie saying, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Thank you, Jamie. Nice one, mate. Yep, like I say, made a special effort to put it together. As you know, Jamie, I was speaking to you about trying to put something together on the channel, but unfortunately, I couldn't get Dylan to commit to it because he's been busy with his own stuff. So I decided rather than keep chasing people, which is one of the annoying aspects of trying to put competition ideas together, chasing people. I'm not into that. People are either willing to take part or they're not. I'm not going to mess about. If people have me chasing them, then I'll just go in a different direction. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's my way. I can't make competition ideas where you can win prizes if people are not going to commit to it, can I? So, yeah. But thank you, Jamie. Hope you enjoy it, mate. Top man. And Dave's saying, can't wait to see it too. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I'm looking forward to you guys enjoying that. As I say, it took me a good few days to put it together, so hopefully you love it. Jamie's saying, can't wait for it. Top man. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. You guys are class, as always. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie's saying, be right back, getting a coffee. No worries, Jamie. Yep, go and get a coffee, mate. I'm going to do the same. And Dave's saying, oh, I've had my festive fun. Enough said. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, okay then, Dave. We will call it an extra helping of festive fun for you, mate. And Jamie liking that as well. Well, it's a bit of extra time festive fun for you then, Dave. Okay, right, guys, I'm just going to quickly go and grab a quick drink before the second half starts. But please do keep your comments coming. I'll be back in a few minutes. Just want to quickly grab a drink while it's the halftime break. So all this yapping and talking and commentary leaves you with a bit of a dry mouth. There we go. Come on, load up. So there you guys. I'll be back in a sec. Keep your comments coming, and don't forget, please do hit the like button. Would be appreciated. Dave is just saying, grab yourself a break, guys. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, just gonna go and grab a drink now, and I'll be back in a moment. Thank you, Dave. Nice one, mate. Sorry about that, guys. We're off and underway for the second half. Ball knocked out wide on the far side. It's gone out for a throw-in. And we've just had a substitution in that half-time break as well, by the looks of it. Let's have a look. So, yeah, we had a substitution for Everton as Jack Harrison coming off and Jessup Lindstrom coming on for Everton. And Everton have just had a yellow card as well. Gaia booked by the referee. So, goal kick now for Forest as the goalkeeper knocks it long down the field. It's headed up into the air by Everton as it eventually comes out wide on this near side. Forest managed to win it back. Forest knocking it forward as Everton intercept it on this near side. It's crossed back into the middle of the park. Now it's knocked on as Forest racing forward. Everton make the challenge and the referee is going to give the foul there and a yellow card. Garner booked by the referee for Everton. And Jamie saying back with a coffee. Welcome back, Jamie. Did your brother enjoy the game? Still with you till tomorrow, isn't he, Jamie? Is it tomorrow he goes back home? Did you say? I think you said Monday. So Forest have got a free kick here in a dangerous position, just outside the box. And Dave saying, welcome back, Gaz and Jamie. Thank you, Dave. Top man. So this shot is just slightly out to the far side. It's about 20 yards out. Take them damn trainers off for a minute. Got my trainers on here and ability. My feet are overheating. Oh, that's better. Feet freedom. Foot freedom. Don't tell the government. Forest now with the free kick. And captain to take it. Get on with it. Ball chipped into the box. Headed away by Everton. Forest heading it back in the direction it came from. Knocked into the box here as Forest trying to get the shot off there, but it's deflected back to the goalkeeper. Forest claiming a foul or something in the box there. I'm not sure. Now the ball knocked away up the field. It's gone out on the far side for a throw-in, and now the referee looks to be checking with VAR about whatever it is that Forest were complaining about inside the box. It's a pull on the shirt. Well, they're claiming a handball, but where's the handball? There is no handball. Well, you can't give that as a handball. It's come off the back of his elbow. The ball's hit him on the back of the elbow. He knew nothing about it. That can't be considered a handball. Come on. How the hell's a player meant to be given a handball against them when they can't even see the ball behind them and it bounces up off the ground and hits them on the back of the elbow? That's never a handball. Can't believe he even had the nerve to claim it. Now the ball knocked up the field. As Forest blasted up into the air. Jamie is saying, yep, he goes back in the morning. Wish him well for us, Jamie. Tell him we wish him safe journey home, mate. Him and his lovely lady. And the ball's eventually knocked away out to this near side. And Jamie saying, Dave, coffee time? Everton now with the ball back in play as Forest managed to intercept it. Now Forest knocking it up the field as it goes all the way back to Pickford as he's come out of his area there. Now Pickford knocking it long down the centre of the field. I think Jamie's asking if Dave grabbed the coffee. I'm not sure. Everton now on the edge of the box. Forest managed to win it back though, as Forest now trying to get on the attack, but Everton quickly challenge and managed to come away with it. Now Everton playing the ball into the box. They try and get the shot off. It's blocked off by Forest as the ball blasted away up the field. And now it's headed back towards goal as Forest managed to get to it first before going down on the far side. And the referee's going to give the free kick to Forest right out on the touchline on the far side. Is he giving it to Forest or Everton? I think he's giving it to Forest. No, he's giving it to Everton. Sorry. Is he? No. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. Everton head it back in the direction it came from. It's bouncing about in the middle of the park. Now Everton knock it out wide on the far side as they now come forward. Forest scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball as Everton managed to retain it on the far side. Now trying to get the cross in, but it's blocked off there as the ball loops up into the air. And now Forest try and clear their lines as they knock the ball back up the field. Everton heading it back in the direction it came from, but Forest now winning it back as they charge forward down the centre. Forest racing up towards the edge of the box. They get the shot off, but it's gone wide and behind and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Everton. David saying Alex Neil is to be the Millwall's new manager. I don't like the word head coach. I know it's becoming the new fashionable thing that now for the owners, not for fans, but it's ownerships because they want to interfere in team affairs, don't they? They don't want everything being left to the manager. Everton now on this near side, playing the ball in towards the edge of the box. But are you happy with that choice, Dave? You like Alex Neil? You think he's a good choice, mate? Everton now with the ball crossed in. It's deep as the goalkeeper manages to intercept it at the back post. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Forest. The goalkeeper quickly throws the ball up to the halfway line. It's knocked on there. There's a coming together. And the referee is going to give the foul. Braithwaite is going to get a booking here, is he? I think he's already been booked. Didn't he get... Well, no. He's got a yellow card. I thought he got, mate. It must have been a warning he got in the first half. As the Forest player still down on the ground. Yeah, that's a bit of a dangerous challenge there from Braithwaite. And Jamie's saying, go on, Bolton, 2-0 up. Thank you for letting me know, Jamie. Awesome. Now the ball played forward. It rolls all the way back to Pickford there. Referee's going to pull it back, though, for another foul. So free kick to Forest further up the field. Now the ball crossed into the box. As Forest take it to the byline, it's headed into the mix as Everton managed to knock it away. But now the referee blows for the offside as the flag goes up, and that's going to be a free kick to Everton. And Dave's saying, go on, Bolton. Thank you, guys. Jamie's saying, it's coming soon. Got to have eyes in the back of your head. yeah, very true, mate. Now Everton coming forward down the centre as just deflected it right into the path there of the Forest player as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long up towards the halfway line as Everton managed to intercept it and just quickly play it back to Pickford. Now Pickford plays it back out wide on the far side as Everton now knock the ball long down the field. Forest managing to knock it back in the direction it came from as Everton pick up the loose possession on the far side. Now charging forward. Forest try to challenge. Everton just managing to retain it under pressure as they cut it back there. Now Everton looking for space on the far side, but forced to cut it back as Forest come across to press the ball. And now Everton charge forward towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in deep as ball sets the place, trying to head it. The ball comes out towards this near side, and now Forest trying to hit Everton on the counter-attack as they race down this near side. Everton scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here as Forest play it back into the middle, just cutting it back slightly there. Gives Everton chance to get bodies back here as they now work it down this near side. Forest just cutting it back though as Everton come across to try and challenge, as they eventually do, but Forest just managing to keep the ball, and now the referee stops the play again for another foul on this near side. That's going to be another free kick to Nottingham Forest, midway inside the Everton half of the field on this near side. Jamie saying, Dave, are you happy with your new manager? Thank you, Jamie. Good question, mate. Pitchside saying, I'm always one for giving the managers time, but Clement has to go. Shouldn't have been sacked. He got Rangers to a European final. You think so? Clement got Rangers to a European final. He didn't. I don't remember Clement getting Rangers to a European final. You're talking about Glasgow Rangers, aren't you? Now, Forest. Oh, Everton managed to retain it there as they play it into the middle of the park on the edge of the box here. Shot comes in as it just goes wide on the far side, and that's gone out of play. So that's going to be a goal kick. Sorry, pitch side, I'm not quite following you there, but I think you might have missed what I was saying in the half time. Obviously, for you guys that are regular fan denners, so you might want to go back and check that. Just back up the stream to listen to what I said at half time. Pitch side, if you want to take part, mate, check that out. Just back it up a bit to the half time break. Now the ball knocked up the field as Forest head it out towards this near side. It rolls out of play, and that's going to be a throw in on this near side. Forest now with the throw in as it's thrown up the field. Everton knocking it in the direction it came from. We've got an Everton player down here as the ball rolls all the way back to Pickford. Dave is saying, Jamie, I'm glad we got a manager with championship experience rather than another unknown from a lower league. Time will tell, but it's a good signing. Awesome. Yeah, that makes sense, Dave. Absolutely, totally. I mean, I'm nothing against managers coming up from the lower leagues to get an opportunity. I've no problem with that whatsoever because there is some decent managers down there, but they have to adjust to the pressure of the championship, and that's the question: can they deal with that pressure that comes with being a top flight manager in the Premier League or the Championship? Time will tell how good he does, though, won't it? But I'm sure he's happy to manage a great club like Millwall. Now, Everton charging forward towards the edge of the box as Forest managed to challenge and win the ball back. Now Forest trying to get on the attack, and another elbow to the face there from the Forest player as Everton trying to claim the foul. Referee waves it away. Now the ball not long down the field as Forest on the attack, playing the ball towards the edge of the box here. Forest play it in. Everton scrambling as Forest managed to knock it into the back of the net, and that makes it 2-0 for Forest as Everton being pulled apart at the back. Yeah, it's really sloppy from Everton at the back. Jamie is saying, Dave, I hope he do great for Millwall. Got to give him time, pal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure the Millwall fans will give him some time. Um, if they can see the shoots of improvement, the how do you put it? The buds blooming of improvement, like the winter sorry, the springtime growth. I'm sure Millwall fans will show patience if they can see that he gets the team working better together as one. Now the ball on the far side, it's cut back into the middle. Sorry, guys. Ball not long down the field as Forest win it back on the far side, and it's gone out of play there for a throw in. Davy's saying, yep. Uh, Yep, Jamie, he did well at Preston, Sunderland, and Norwich, but not at Stoke. But no manager has a good time at Stoke. Now, Everton on the far side with the possession. Forest come to press the ball. Everton just cut it back there as they play it back in to Pickford. Pickford well out of his area here as Forest come to press the ball. Everton knock it out wide on the far side. It's now Everton coming forward. It's cut back into the centre of the park as they now cross it into the box deep. And the goalkeeper comes to intercept it before Everton could get the shot off. Now, Forest on the attack as they race forward out wide on this near side. Everton try and challenge, but Forest still with the possession here as they manage to work through the press. Forest coming towards the edge of the box. They get the shot off and Pickford spills it as Forest get a second attempt as it hits the side netting. Going to be a corner. Davy's saying, and the last time we did had a Scotsman in charge at Millwall, we made the top flight, so could be good omen. Ball crossed into the box as it's headed wide by Everton, and that's going to be another corner to Forest on this near side. Dave's saying Forest are on fire this season. I know, yeah, they're playing really well. Corner comes in, knocked away as Forest win it back further up the field. Now Forest coming again as they knock the ball long down the centre out wide to this near side. As Everton try and challenge, Forest still coming here as they just managed to keep the possession on this near side. Forest now playing it into the middle of the park as they charge forward. Everton just managing to intercept it there. That's now Everton trying to hit Forest on the counter attack. Quickly moving the ball forward as Forest get back and make the challenge. What a challenge that was as Forest come away with it. Now Forest playing the ball out to this near side. Ball played forward as Everton challenge and eventually the ball knocked back in the direction it came from as now Everton racing into the middle of the park. Forest try and challenge. Everton managed to retain it. It's crossed in, headed away by Forest. As Everton win it back on this near side. Everton playing it back into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as they cut it back into the centre of the park. Just played back to the halfway line here as Forest come to press the ball. Everton managing to retain it. Now they play it out wide again on the far side. Ball played forward as Forest managed to win it back. Now Forest trying to get on the attack, but it's won back by Everton as they now try to come forward down the centre. Worked out wide to the far side. Ball crossed in as the goalkeeper intercepts that comfortably, and that relieves the pressure momentarily. Jamie's saying, Dave, I gave him that at Stoke, then funny team one day, then good. They're good. Then go on, lost 2 or 3 games in a row. Oh, stretching. Jay saying, Dave, them are great. They're a great club, Forest. Yeah, got to agree with you there, Jamie. Would be awesome to see them get some European football with their history, wouldn't it? So substitution there for Everton. Gale and Young coming off, and it's Calvert-Lewin and Patterson coming on to replace them. And Jamie saying, go on, Bolton, 3-0. Awesome. Well, about time they got a positive result with a good scoreline. Been so disappointing over the last few weeks and months for Bolton. And now Forest are making a substitution here. Now Everton get us back underway. So it's Sosa coming off for Forest. And it is Bolly coming on to replace him. Now Forest winning the ball back just outside their own box as they play it out wide on the far side, trying to knock it forward there, but it takes a deflection and it's gone out for a throw in. But thank you for letting me know, Jamie. And Dave is saying, Daz, at least one of our teams will get 3 points today. Don't jinx it, Dave. Don't jinx it, mate. Still 20 minutes to go yet. Don't jinx it. Won't bloody surprise me if Bolton went and ballsed it up even at this late stage. Now the ball on the far side. It's knocked out of play again for another throw-in. The Forest player there complaining he was kicked in the shin. Dylan, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show and welcome to Football Fanden UK. Hope you're doing well, Dylan. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to Fanden and the Fanden community. Pleasure to have you with us. Happy holidays, mate. Ball knocked back down the field. It goes all the way back to Pickford. Now Pickford throws it out wide on this near side as Forest come to challenge for it, but Everton managed to retain it as they play it back into the middle. I'll come to your comment in a moment, Dylan. Now Everton on the far side. Forest again pressing the ball, forces Everton to cut it back into their own half. Now they play it into the middle of the park. It's knocked forward long down this near side as both sets of players trying to win it there, and eventually it's deflected out of play. And that's been given as a corner, I think, to Everton. Dylan is saying, I'm so confused how my beloved Forest have become so good out of nowhere. Definitely wasn't expecting this season. Well, that's football for you, Dylan. Sometimes it's just about, I think a lot of fans overlook just about how important it is to have a manager and players that all buy into the project, that work together well. And sometimes that's what makes the difference. You can have you can have the most top talent in the league, but it doesn't always click together right. It's about having that balance with the coaching staff and the managers and the players all buying into the project, all getting along in the background, working together well. And if that works, if that actually happens, then you start to see the evidence of it on the pitch and results start to come thick and fast in a positive way. So enjoy it, Dylan. It's great to see Forest doing well with the rich history you guys have got in years gone by. It's fantastic to see Forest coming back into the Premier League and now starting to flex their muscles and show that they are a club that needs to be taken seriously. So, yep, enjoy it, mate. But I respect your honesty, loving the honesty. Honest comment there, Dylan. A lot of fans delude themselves with their club and where they should be and what they should be achieving. But massive respect to you there, mate, for your honest assessment of the situation. Ball played down the centre here by Everton as it goes back to the goalkeeper there, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Forest. Now the keeper knocks it long up the field as it's headed up into the air. Ball comes down inside the centre circle. Both sets of players trying to win it there as Everton managed to come away with it. Now Everton on the far side as they try to come forward, but quickly closed down there by Forest. Everton playing it back into the middle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Everton knock it up towards the edge of the box. It's knocked away by Forest as it goes out for a throw into Everton on this near side. Davey saying, hello, Dylan. Thank you, Dave. And Jamie also saying, hi, Dylan. How are you, mate? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Jamie. You guys, class as always. And Dave saying, so far, my Premier League player of the season so far is Chris Wood. Cool. Good shout, Dave. Well, we'll see who turns it on in the second half of the season. Which players will rise to the challenge? Everton now on this near side. Ball crossed into the box. Oh, they get the shot off and it just hits the side netting there. And that will be relief momentarily for Forest. But yep, good shout that, Dave. We'll have to wait and see. As I say, mate, to wait and see how the second half of the season progresses. Broja coming off here and Beto coming on for Everton. Forest are making a substitution here as well. But yep, that's a good shout, that Dave. As I say, just see how the second half of the season goes. As you know, with when it comes to the business end, things can change, can't they, mate? But good shout so far, Dave. Dylan is saying, hello, lads. Awesome. Thank you, Dylan. Top man. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Ball knocked up the field as Everton try and challenge for it. Forest managing to retain it as they knock it forward there, but the referee's going to pull it back and he's going to give the foul there to Everton. So free kick to Everton, just inside their own half, out towards this near side, about 5 yards from the edge of the centre circle. Pickford to take it. Ball crossed up towards the edge of the box as it goes all the way through to the Forest goalkeeper there. Ball knocked down the field by the Forest keeper as Everton managed to win it back midway inside their own half. Now Everton knocking it out wide to this near side as they try and keep it in play there, but it's gone out of play for a throw into Everton. Now Everton with the possession on this near side. Forest pressing to win it back. Everton, Forest managed to knock it away there before Everton could pull the trigger. But Everton win it back on the halfway line. But Forest racing forward there to press the ball. Everton playing it back to Pickford as now the ball knocked out wide on the far side. Everton coming forward, racing into the middle of the park, brought down there, and the referee's going to give the foul. So free kick to Everton. Jamie is saying hi. He's a good player. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good shout from Dave. Definitely a good player, but like I say, a bit early to call for the player of the season. You know how fast and frantic it is in the second half of the season, guys. So much happens in the business end of the season. Suddenly, a team that hasn't been doing too well can suddenly just rise from nowhere and suddenly start clicking together. Or a team that's been doing well in the first half of the season suddenly just tumbles down the league. You know, all sorts of twists and turns can happen in the business, as we call it, the business end of the season. So, but yeah, it's a good shout from Dave. Like I say, just still a long way to go yet. Corner on the far side for Everton. Corner comes in, headed away. Forest win it back on this near side. Now Forest coming forward again as Everton come across to press the ball. And Forest managed to knock it long up the field. It's won back by Everton, but they don't keep the ball under control there as Forest managed to win it back. Now Forest working the ball down this near side. Ball played up into the box. They take it to the byline. It's crossed in, knocked away by Everton as the ball bounces out on this near side, but Everton quickly get across and keep the ball in play. Forest trying to challenge as Everton trying to work the ball forward there. There's a coming together as the referee does give the foul, and that will be a free kick to Everton. Dave is saying, Dylan, hope you had a lovely Christmas. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Now the ball with Everton as they work it out wide on the far side. It's just cut back there as they play it into the middle of the park. Now switching the play out to this near side as Everton play it into the box here. Cross comes in, knocked away by Forest as Everton win it back further up the field. Now Everton coming again as it's worked forward. Forest trying to challenge. Everton just managing to retain the possession there. Now they play it out wide on the far side. Ball crossed into the box, headed away by Everton, but as eventually they get the shot off and it's just gone wide of this near side post. And Jamie's saying, Blades need Derby to beat Leeds tonight. Yeah, that should be a cracking game. I'm hoping to do another game afterwards, but wait, I'm bloody yawning my head off. I don't think I'll be having the energy to get through another game. Sometimes shocking how much it tires you out sitting in front of the game, in front of the camera, doing commentary. Now Everton working the ball out wide on the far side. It's crossed into the box, knocked towards goal as the goalkeeper intercepts it. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Forest. But yeah, that should be an interesting game, that, Jamie, later on. Dave saying, Jamie, Millwall need to beat anybody. Now the ball played out wide on the far side. It's gone out of play again for another throw-in. This time to Everton, just inside their own half of the field. And we're about to have another double substitution here by Forest. Well, I understand why Everton want to move stadium, but it is going to be very sad to see another historical ground disappear off the football map, probably be replaced by housing. I bet you in a couple of years that's what Goodison Park will be. It'll just be a load of houses. Ball knocked out wide on this near side. It's gone out of play there. And that's going to be a throw into Everton on this near side. Ball back in play. That's now Everton crossing into the box. It's knocked away by Forest as it goes out on this near side for a throw in. We're on 82 minutes gone, guys. Still Everton 0, Forest 2. Everton playing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper there. As they now try to build again from the back. Ball played out wide on the far side as Everton knock it long down the field. Forest managing to knock it back in the direction it came from as Everton pick up the loose ball. Now it's played into the middle as Everton now work it out wide on this near side. Coming towards the edge of the box here as Forest trying to press to win it back. Everton managing to retain it. It's crossed in as it's headed wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Forest. Let's have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, guys. In the Premier League, Crystal Palace 2, Southampton 1, Everton 0, Forest 2, as we know here, Fulham 2, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 2, Wolves 1. In the Scottish Premiership, Celtic 4-0 up now against St Johnstone. Hibs still 1-0 up against Kilmarnock. Motherwell have been pegged back as it's now 2-2 v Rangers. Ross County losing 3-0 to Hearts. St Mirren 1, Dundee 2. In the Championship, guys, English Championship, 3 o'clock kickoffs are as follows. Blackburn 0, Hull City 1, Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0, Coventry City 0, Millwall 0, Oxford 2, Plymouth 0, Stoke 0, Sunderland 0, Swansea City 1, Luton 1, Watford 1, Cardiff City 2. English League 1, Birmingham 0, Blackpool 0, Bolton 3, Lincoln 0, Exeter 3, Crawley Town 4, Huddersfield Town 0, Burton Albion 1, Leyton Orient 2, Cambridge United 0, Peterborough United 1, Barnsley 3, Reading 2, Mansfield Town 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Northampton Town 1, Stevenage 2, Bristol Rovers 0, and Wrexham 1, Wigan 1. Ball now played out wide on this near side for Everton as they play it forward. It's knocked up towards the edge of the box as Everton managed to intercept it on the far side. Forest trying to challenge as they managed to win it back there. Now Forest trying to knock the ball up the field as they managed to. The ball now on the far side with Forest as they charge forward. Everton with limited bodies behind the ball here. So they just managed to make the challenge and win the ball back on the far side. Now Everton trying to come forward as they work it down that far side. Jamie is saying, Dave, still time, mate. Absolutely. Well said, Jamie. And Jamie's saying it's bad. It'd be sad not going to see Everton's ground. Yeah, I always think it's sad when you see historical football stadiums and stuff knocked down. It's never nice to see. Even today, when I go past where Bolton's ground used to be, it's disgusting. It annoys me that it's not there anymore because it used to be in the heart of the town. Well, just outside the town centre, literally about quarter of a mile away from the town centre, and now it's miles away from the town centre. And what did they build on it? A damned Asda. Well, Everton fans starting to pour out of the stadium. And the ball knocked out wide on the far side. It's gone out of play for a throw in there to Everton. Ball back in play. So if this stays like this, guys, it's going to move Forest up into second in the league. Now Everton working the ball out wide on this near side. It's not long down the field. Headed on as Forest managed to knock it away out to this near side. Everton managing to retain it. Now Everton. Well, they try and play it forward there as Forest make the challenge, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Now the ball crossed up towards the edge of the box. Forest managing to come away with it as they knock the ball out wide on the far side. Everton picking up the loose ball there. As now Everton crossing it up into the box. It's headed on as the goalkeeper manages to knock it away. And it's gone behind and out of play for a corner on the far side. Now Everton taking the corner short. Trying to play it into the box here. As Forest challenge for it. And the ball knocked away back out to the far side. Forest play it out from the back as they manage to come forward on the far side. Everton now scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball as Forest keep coming here. But missed time pass sees Everton win back the ball. Everton with the ball on the far side. It's played forward. Now ball works back into the middle of the park. As Everton now come forward, playing the ball up towards the edge of the box on this near side. Just cut back there as Everton managed to retain it. Ball played back into the centre circle. Forest coming to press the ball. And Jamie is saying Forest having a great second. Yeah, they played well today. Fairness. They've wanted it more than Everton. Davey saying Millwall old ground is now many homes. Yeah, like I said, I think that's the case for most grounds these days, mate. Unfortunately, many former football stadiums been converted into either houses or shopping centres. I have no problem with Bolton. My issue now, I have no problem with Bolton building a new ground. My problem is why didn't they go and play in another ground temporarily, knock the old ground down and build a new ground on this existing site? That would have been better. Forest now charging forward. Ball played into the box. Pickford makes the save before Forest get a second shot, and it's gone wide. Well, it could have been a lot higher score line for Everton if it weren't for Pickford. He's kept them in the game for large parts, but he can't win it on his own. What about you, Dave? Would you prefer them to rebuild the ground on the existing site? I'd rather go and play in another stadium temporarily, just while they build the stadium. We're only talking 2-3 years where you'd have to play in another stadium while they build the new one on the existing site. I don't know why more clubs just don't deal with it and get on with it. But it's the corporate idea now, isn't it? Ball's out of play on the far side for a throw into Forest. Forest now with the ball back in play. Everton challenging for it as it goes out for another throw-in on the far side. We've had 5 minutes added on at the end of this second half. Now Everton coming forward again as they race up the field. Forest backing up here as Everton now with a long ball forward up towards the edge of the box. It's headed on as Forest managed to knock it away out to the far side. Everton intercept it on the halfway line. Now Everton coming forward again on the far side. Now it's played into the middle of the park. As Forest trying to challenge, Everton just managed to retain it. Now it's played out wide on this near side as Everton quickly play it forward there. Forest try and challenge. Everton still with the possession. He's gone down in the box, but that looked more of a dive to me. And now Forest on the attack as they quickly play the ball out wide on this near side. Now charging towards the edge of the box. Challenge comes in from behind and Everton managed to come away with it. Now Everton charging into the middle of the park as they win a free kick there. Jamie's saying, how's this not 4-0? Good shout, Jamie. Could have been. Now Everton on this near side. Ball crossed up towards the edge of the box here. Trying waking myself up here, getting tired. It's crossed in there. The goalkeeper intercepts it. Dave saying 0-0 Coventry Millwall full time. As you say, Gaz, if you can't win it, make sure you don't lose it. Happy with a point away. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Well, that's not a bad point. Coventry, not always the easiest place to go. So, yep, another point keeps the momentum going, doesn't it, mate? As you say, better to, if you can't win it, don't lose it. So, yep, thank you for letting us know, Dave. Now the ball played forward on that far side as Everton just managed to get back and intercept it there. Now Everton on the edge of their own box as Pickford knocks it long down the field. As it's headed back in the direction it came from by Forest. Now the ball comes out wide on this near side. Everton managing to get to it there. Now it's crossed into the edge of the box as Forest managed to intercept it. But now the referee has blown the whistle. Quick look round the Premier League, guys. In the Premier League, Leicester 0, Man City 2, full-time results. So Man City finally get themselves back to winning ways. Palace won 2-1 against Southampton. Everton, as we know, 2-0 down here to Forest. Fulham are drawing 2-2 with Bournemouth at the moment. Game still playing. And Tottenham drawn 2-2 with Wolves as well. The full-time whistle's gone. It has finished. Everton 0, Nottingham Forest 2. In the Scottish Premiership, guys, finished Celtic 4, St Johnstone 0, Hibs 1, Kilmarnock 0, Motherwell 2-2 with Rangers. That game's still playing. Ross County pull one back against Hearts, so it's 2-1 to Hearts now, and St Mirren have lost 2-1 to Dundee. Don't forget, guys, please do hit the thumbs up before you leave, and thank you very much if you have. In the English Championship, Norwich City 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Preston 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Sheffield United 1, West Brom 1, Blackburn 0, Hull City 1, Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0, Coventry 0, Millwall 0, Oxford 2, Plymouth 0, Stoke 1, Sunderland 0, Swansea 2, Luton 1, Watford 1, Cardiff 2. In the League One, guys, Charlton Athletic 2, Wickham 0. Wickham 1, Rotherham United 1, Stockport County 1, Birmingham 0, Blackpool 0, Bolton 3, Lincoln City 0, Exeter 4, Crawley Town 4, Huddersfield Town 1, Burton Albion 1, Leyton Orient 2, Cambridge United 0, Peterborough United 1, Barnsley 3, Reading 2, Mansfield Town 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Northampton Town 1, Stevenage 3, Bristol Rovers 0, and Wrexham 2, Wigan 1. English League 2, guys. Bromley 1, Swindon Town 1, Carlisle United 2, Accrington 1, Bradford City 2, Chesterfield 1, Cheltenham Town 3, Notts County 5, Colchester United 1, Doncaster Rovers 1, Fleetwood Town 1, Harrogate Town 1, Grimsby Town 3, Port Vale 0, MK Dons 1, Crewe Alexander 1, Salford 1, Morecambe 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Barrow 1, and Walsall 2, Newport County 0. All right, let's have a look at the full-time match stats and the league table. Have a quick look at the stats and the table. Drop your final comments in, guys. Come on. There we go. Right, so should be on your screen now if my computer is up. There we go. So here's how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 13 for Everton, 11 for Forest. Shots on target, 2 for Everton, 7 for Forest. Possession, 64% for Everton, 36% for Forest. Passes, 474 for Everton, 387 for Forest. Pass accuracy, 79% for Everton, 67% for Forest. Fouls, 13 against Everton, 10 against Forest. Yellow cards, 4 for Everton, 1 for Forest. Red cards, none. Offsides, 1 for Everton, 2 for Forest. Corners, 5 for Everton, 4 for Forest. And let's have a look at the league table. As you can see, Forest now up into second place, sitting with 19 games played, 11 wins, 4 draws, and 4 defeats on 37 points. But Arsenal and Chelsea do have a game in hand over Forest, as they just sit behind Forest on Everton. Arsenal 1 point behind, and Chelsea 2 points behind. Everton dropped down the table to 16th, 18 points. 18 games played, 3 wins, 8 draws, and 7 defeats, as they sit on 17 points. So Everton, that's not good reading for Everton fans. Jamie's saying it's like Sheffield FC getting a new ground because Sheffield can now want the land. Yeah, that's true, Jamie. Very true, mate. Jamie's saying, Dave, you right, mate. Can't win it, don't lose it. It's always hard at Coventry. Absolutely well said, Jamie. Dave saying, Alex Neil has his work cut out at Millwall. A lot of talent there, just can't click. That's a fair point, Dave. Hopefully he does, though. Jamie is saying, great live again, Gaz, mate. Take care, pal. Bye for now. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Been a pleasure, as always, having you with us, mate. Best wishes to you and Megan and your brother and his wife. Pleasure having you with us today, Jamie. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. And look forward to seeing you on future stream, mate. Take care. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, Dave, take care, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. And Dave saying, take care, Jamie, mate. Catch up on the next one. Thank you, Dave. And Dave saying, thanks, guys. Great stream, mate. Catch up soon. Take care. You and Becky. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate your kind words, mate. Best wishes to you and the family. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for being with us. Always a pleasure having your conversation and company, mate. And best wishes to you, Dave. Thank you for being with us, mate. Always a pleasure. Take care, Dave. Top man. Right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you join me on the next one. I'm going to see what's going on now. Might be back on. Although I wanted to come back on. I'm just feeling really tired all of a sudden. So I don't know if I've got the energy to do another one. But I don't know. I'll have a look now. But yeah, time for me to wrap it up for the moment, though, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. Thank you if you've been with us listening in the background. Hopefully, maybe see you drop in the chat on a future stream. But yeah, for me, for the moment, that's it. Take care, guys. Stay safe and well out there. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.